Hey Secret Entourage, super excited to be announcing my brand new Performante Spider is finally here. You guys saw how excited I was when I got my Performante Coupe and how big of an achievement that was for me, because this was my first brand new Lamborghini, and here we are with my second brand new Lamborghini just 6 months later. The Performante Coupe is unbelievable, but the Spider just gives you that blow up effect of like driving and really getting the experience. It's amplified like 50 times when you're driving with the top down. You know, one of the most incredible things is when I was in the car and I first drove it on my way home, I had one of my co-founders for one of my companies next to me, and I was just mentioning how amazing it is that only in America you can really go from this idea of like just coming to this country and having nothing to your name. I mean, it wasn't just 20 years ago where me and my mom were, you know, trying to find a place to call home. We had just gotten here. Times were tough in the sense of, you know, we didn't have any money. We had to live in basements. At some point, we even slept in a car. But the point was that just to think then, if you would have told me, hey, listen, 20 years later, you will be in a position to have not just one Lamborghini, but buy multiple new Lamborghinis, have an Aston Martin, have a G-Wagon, and all these things, and have $1 million plus house. I would have told you you're crazy. You know, I would have told you that there's no way in the world that a person like me, a person with no money, that doesn't have a place to call home, that came from a single mother, that came as an immigrant and barely spoke English, would be in a position today to not only inspire millions, but also be in a position to have written, you know, a dozen books, 2 bestsellers, have actually built a total of 10 plus businesses, many of which, one of which has reached 60 million plus, another one that's reached 8 million, and many who have just crossed the 7-figure line. It's just unbelievable how much you can get done if you put your effort and your focus in one place. And so I wanted to make this video real quick for those of you at home that are kind of stuck, because, you know, we see cars like this and we think entrepreneurship, like, oh my God, this is entrepreneurship. This is not entrepreneurship. This is the reward of staying focused and dedicated and motivated, self-motivated, I should say, for 10 plus years. I mean, if you talk to any successful business owner, any person that's had a lot of success in entrepreneurship, not people who just use it to market, but people who are actually have been in the grind for the past 10 plus years, they'll tell you it takes 10 full years to get really good at whatever you commit to. And so to a point where you're no longer chasing money, but it's rather chasing you. And so I want all of you guys to know that even if today you're in a position where you're not comfortable, where you don't know where you're going, where you don't have a direction to take, and yet you see videos like these, and usually it's telling you to open a Shopify store or do something, this isn't one of these videos. This is a simple video to tell you that if you stick to something long enough, you're eventually gonna get good enough at it to the point where it's gonna pay off in things like these. These are the rewards of consistency. And so that it was my first Lambo, my second Lambo, my third Lambo, my 7th Lambo as we are now, that is my second new Lamborghini, doesn't make a difference. At the end of the day, whatever life you seek, it's available to you as long as you're willing to put in the work. And I know it sounds confusing because some of us will go, well, I don't know where to put in the work, but that's okay. We all have to start somewhere. And the one thing I'll leave you with today is that this isn't just a byproduct of hard work and everything else. It's also the byproduct of building good character. And character is something you control right now. And that is why I want you right now to really think about the choices you're making. If you're a cashier at a store, if you don't have a job, if you don't like your job, if you're a car salesman, whatever you do currently, no matter how much you hate it, just promise yourself to become really good at it. Because if you become really good at it, you'll build character. And eventually one day when you're working on something you love to do, something you really know is your passion, your purpose, and everything in between, then you will get in a position where you will say, I have the character to walk this to the very end, to get to the finish line, and to get myself in a position to have exactly what I want. And regardless that it's a big house, a car, all of the above, or even helping your friends, your family. I take care of my mom today and give her more than I've ever been able to receive. And it's such a good feeling to take care of your family, your loved ones, and to be able to get in a position where they understand the struggle you've had to go through to get to this place, because they admire you and they also respect you for that struggle. And which is why I want you today to focus on that and to understand that even if you don't know where to get started, even if you don't know what to do, if you want to learn entrepreneurship, definitely get resources like Secret Entourage Academy, get resources like Third Circle Theory and Radius, the books. Learn, the stuff is out there, it's accessible, it's affordable, and anybody can do it. If I did it, anybody can do it. If you're sitting at home and you're a keyboard warrior on YouTube and you're hating on other people's cars, this is time to change. If you're sitting at home confused about what to do, this is the time to start. And if you're at your job hating what you do, this is the time to change. So take action right now in changing your mindset, get in a better position, start getting educated, and remember this is a 10-year journey, so no matter what you do, don't expect results to come in 2-3 years, but do expect that as soon as you hit that 7, 8, 10-year mark, you're gonna see results come at such a fast pace, you're not gonna know what to do. You're not gonna get 1 car, 1 house, you're gonna get 3 houses, 4 cars, help your family, and build a dozen other businesses. So you'll see that this journey has a very bizarre way of testing people and making sure those that are weak get cut out really early. So if you're cut out for the best, if you wanna be with the best, then start changing now. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope I've inspired you to be your best. And guys, again, please subscribe to this channel if for any reason you found value in some of the content we post. We're not really bound here to just create a lot of worthless content. We create content that we believe will help you take action and inspire you to be better. So subscribe, click the link below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks again for watching.